they do a lot of products, but they do a lot of data stuff, and they also produce spyware. And the federal government contracts with them to identify terrorists. And our understanding is that ICE uses that spyware to identify supposed, quote unquote, criminal immigrants, that kind of thing. So there has been an organized protest against their Manhattan office. It was on Thursday, and then the Palo Alto building business was on Thursday, and the previous week was their LA office. Their headquarters in Colorado. I haven't heard anything about that. But this where organizers came out from New York for this and San Francisco. All the organizers that were there were clearly people that it was very strategic. All of them were masked. They wore scarves or masks. They had a lot of safety officers, so to speak. They, were in black, but they all had neon yellow or orange vests on. The company had parked moving trucks in front of their front door so that traffic couldn't see the protest. The protesters, I was one of them, but I wasn't in the planning, but the organizers put up a banner that said Palantir, something about ICE, and they had put 2 ladders up and they attached it to the balcony of the building. And then they had the Raging Grannies there, which is a singing protest group that goes to events. And they sing, they're older women who sing different kinds of protest songs. They go to all kinds of issues, but they were invited to come and sing. So while they were singing, the employees of Palantir grabbed the banner and pulled it to the thing before anyone could catch it.
Go to johnkitover.com.
So then the organizers had everyone marching around the truck so that the traffic, it was lunch hour, so the traffic could see all the protesters. They had really organized chants. It was just the most strategic, focused, targeted protest I've ever been to, with using some marginal illegal techniques. We blocked traffic, which was illegal, but there were no police. There was 2 police cars that kind of passively drove by during the 2-hour thing. And this was in front of the Palantir office. Then after that, they moved over to the Palantir cafeteria and event room, which was like 2 blocks away. And then they got really much more, I don't know what you want to describe it, assertive, aggressive, but the protesters started banging on the windows of the glass, using the megaphones, inviting the employees to come and join us, quit the company, talking about how evil their work was, blah, 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 blah. Gluing or not gluing, but taping signs to their building. And just a lot of hyping up the protesters, telling them what was going on. The goal of this was they said the stock of Palantir is inflated, falsely inflated. And the goal is to stop the hiring pipeline. They're trying to hire a lot of people right now from college. They said these college students don't really know what they're getting into. We want to stop this hiring pipeline for the company. So that's kind of their goal. And then they have some intel, someone on the inside who notified them that the employees were sent home for the day. So they considered that a victory. So anyway, just wanted to tell you, now, some people feel like this is a misplaced protest, that we shouldn't be protesting a company that just produces a product the government wants or other people want, but we should really be protesting the people that set the policy to buy these products. So my son being one of them, saying you should be protesting in front of the home of the decision makers that decide to hire Palantir's products. That's more effective than protesting Palantir, because any company can make a product the government could buy, So anyway, I just wanted to give you that was a new kind of protest level I'd been to. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
everybody work on your health. So, because if you're not healthy, we don't have you, and we need you to be healthy. And that's it. Thanks.
That's true. Thank you. We gotta hydrate, as Empress Ronnie says. No, I think it's really good for us to detail some of the resistance and how it's being done creatively. And we do. We need to make sure that.
Or what?
Excuse me? Say again, Francine? I'm hearing.